Welcome back to AM Northwest. Don't let yourself get stressed out and stuck there. Instead, be proactive and manage your emotions before they start to spiral. Here was 5 steps that you can take to quiet your mind. We welcome the author of the Instant Anxiety Solution, wellness coach, Michelle Biton. Good to have you with us, Michelle.
Hi, thank you for having me.
You bet. How common is anxiety?
Oh, it's very common and growing every day. There's around 40 million people in America that have it, and that's people who have the disorder, not to mention all of us who are suffering with anxiety symptoms.
Do you think that also the pandemic quarantine and what happened with COVID really amped it up for people who maybe didn't experience it before?
Oh, COVID played a huge role. It just kept us very isolated in our individual environments, and yeah, anxiety grew out of control.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And is your interest in anxiety because you have anxiety, and understand also your daughter has anxiety?
Well, I would actually say that I have a secondary anxiety. My
Okay.
daughter is the one that has the major anxiety, and it's spun into my anxiety. So yeah,
Oh,
I definitely suffer from it.
right. Do we know what causes anxiety?
Oh, a genetic a genetic makeup plays a huge role, but things like your environment, stress, illness plays a big role. A lot of the time, not what's happening in the future. Anxiety is very often a fear of the future or a fear of uncertainty. So things like any kind of stress or illness bring it on.
Well, and it's got to impact your quality of life, doesn't it?
Oh, it has a huge impact. It can even isolate us, withdraw us. It helps, I mean, it causes us to feel unwell physically,
Right.
mentally. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about the tips that you have for folks who experience it, because for some people it can be a continuous daily thing, right? But for others it can be one big moment where you just kind of lost it. Would you say?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's many tips. I mean, my 5 steps, it
Yes.
walks people through it in a very, very easy way. I wrote the book, so it's a step-by-step program. Should I go into the
Yeah,
five
let's do it.
steps right now?
You say to remember the word alarm.
Alarm. So the goal is whenever you start to feel anxiety coming in, activate the system right away. So the first step in the 5 step program is to activate what's called your parasympathetic nervous system. And this is what is going to instantly calm you down. It's almost like a hack that you can use to calm your anxiety symptoms. Something as easy, this is my go-to, is pulling back my ear. Just an easy technique like that allows you to activate your vagus nerve and activate your parasympathetic nervous system to calm you right down. There are lots of techniques that you can use to instantly do this, and it does. Even before the show going on, I just got my vagus nerve going and allowed myself to calm down because I too have that anxiety.
Right. It makes sense. And then activate. So the second
So
letter.
that's the A.
Okay.
And then the
Then
next step
label.
is to exactly label your emotion. And it sounds very simple, not always an easy thing to do, but the idea is if you don't know what it is that you're feeling, you can't fix it. So
Oh.
very often I help people if they don't know what it is they're feeling to look at their behavior or what's called their action urge, and that helps you to identify what it is you're feeling.
Okay. And then you say to acknowledge.
To acknowledge that emotions are temporary. And this is a very interesting thing because a lot of us are scared of feeling our emotions and we go over our emotions or we go under or around them. It's very difficult, but very important to know how to go through your emotion. This played a huge role in helping me calm my anxiety down, is walking through it, or they call it riding a wave. And the interesting thing is emotions only last 7 minutes long. So the idea is that
Oh.
you go through the emotion and you ride the wave and then it finishes naturally.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense, especially for people who are like anxious about maybe, I don't know, giving a speech or being in front of a group of
Exactly.
people or on television, that kind of thing. Okay,
Exactly.
so acknowledge, then remember.
Remember to avoid layering your thoughts and emotions. So the idea here is to stop that repetitive thought. Very often with anxiety, our thoughts and emotions grow and snowball. So the idea is we have an original emotion, and to learn how to stop it at the original and not layer on all these things. It's the what if, because anxiety again is very much a fear of the future, and it's the what if, and our thoughts and emotions grow onto that original emotion that causes the suffering.
Yeah.
So if you can learn how to stop it at the beginning, then you just ride that wave for the 7 minutes,
Okay.
and then it's done. You come up for air on your own. So those are our skills.
And then the last one is move.
Move forward and take action, because when we're anxious, we can't, our logical brain gets turned off. So what we want to do is we want to activate the nervous system and learn these techniques to stop the anxiety so that you can take charge of it and move forward with your life.
That is perfect. We want to tell everyone those are really good tips. The book again is titled The Instant Anxiety Solution. Michelle Biton, thank you so much. That was very helpful. I'm going to do this next time before I go on the air. It's going to help me. I appreciate it.
It works well.
All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.